In the center of Kentucky, we found the heart of America. We found a group of friends who embrace the timeless traditions of this land, handing down to each generation their love of God, country, family, and friends. Bonds that are fortified with days spent in the field, hunting, fishing, laughing, and living life to its fullest. Join us for the journey into the center of the Heartland heritage.
You couldn't pay me $100,000 to pay that.
He's just the same way with snakes.
Hey, you give me 100 G's, I'd pro punch you if you threw that on me right there.
It's just a shed skin. You don't even.
We got that right here by that standing.
I'll get it started.
You could have a 220-inch daggone deer and say you just gotta live by that snake all day. It's not happening.
They're good to go in the mornings right now, or just
We're
in the
taking
afternoons?
you over. Me and Brian's gonna go and take you guys over in the morning. Okay. We're just gonna hang out because we're not even touching our farm till tomorrow afternoon.
Wouldn't either.
And we don't need to hunt in the morning because if
that piece of square's gone, we're unknown right now. We don't know what this farm is.
45, it was still 68 degrees. And I was working on a quad outside and I thought, this'll do.
Yeah, we just got it. And next year, when y'all come down, I mean, it's gonna be,
Wait till you
God. Wait till you, I mean, it's unbelievable.
You just look like a male model standing there like that.
Hey,
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, Bernie.
Hey, I was just thinking back, when the Maximum Outdoor guys was coming down from Michigan, it wasn't 10 minutes we had a DNR coming into the right in our front door.
10 minutes, that seems to be a key time there for us, isn't it?
The DNR, game warden. I spent my whole life trying to stay away from them, and here we are. There they are in our driveway. And the Maximum Outdoor guys brought them in there, so, man.
Charlie Phillips, we have a good relationship with Kentucky Fish and Wildlife, and that's good to have. They come by, they stop by from time to time, and Charlie's a good guy.
Well, it's good to have that information too from a DNR guy, helpful information about our state.
It's funny, we came full circle.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, no, we used to run from them, now we're sitting here breaking bread with them.
That's right.
To me, like the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife is doing their job because you guys got some great deer here in Kentucky. And Jim Wilson and the guys from Heartland Heritage Outdoors invited us up. We're going to kick our season off in your state here in Kentucky.
Wonderful, wonderful. We got some great deer in Kentucky. We're getting among the top in the United States. One of the big things down here that we've done is our management practices. The agency is very, very aggressive about helping landowners to manage herds, to create opportunity, even the public hunting areas. Opening day of bow season in Kentucky is a great day. You can come in, we got early goose season, we got bow season for deer, turkey season, and you also got dove season all at the same time.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Sportsman's paradise.
It is, and it's a great opportunity for a guy that wants to come in and spend a week, 2 weeks here. You can come in and you can just absolutely have a wonderful time in the outdoors.
That's one of the reasons why we're here is because you guys are growing some great whitetail deer.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Bailey's Car Wash.
You know, we had to head down to the other farm down there that we picked up down in Corinth. It was a good place. I know you guys talked to the owners, had some good tips. Great place to go.
Yeah, he pretty much gave us the full run of the place, and it was, we kind of searched out that first day, just kind of watching the fields, and Brian stumbled across that big, it was almost like a big shack. Big tower blind right in the middle of the woods, and we knew that was going to be a good place, right? Who would put that big thing right there in the middle of the woods if it wasn't a good place?
Might even been a trail camera there.
A couple old food plot areas. Yeah.
Yeah, and got it ready, and it was good. It was real good.
Day one here hunting in Kentucky. You know, our whitetail season has not started off this early ever. We're 6.5 hours away from home. We were able to leave yesterday. We got great friends down here. The boys from Heartland Heritage Outdoors, Big Jim and Brian, they got spots set up for us. We opted not to hunt this morning just because we didn't want to bump deer off some of these fields that are around us. And to slip in tonight, it's hot, it's 91 degrees. Yeah, we got to get it done, Chris. You know, these guys have did a lot of work for us. These Heartland Heritage Outdoor guys have did a lot of work. And, you know, this is a 1,100 acre farm, but that farm that they've got set up, I think, is primed and ready to go. Yeah,
Good luck, buddy.
Go.
Good luck.
Hey, get one down.
We just got set up in our blind for the night, and it's the opener in Kentucky, so it's the earliest I have ever hunted whitetails, and I'm very excited. We just got set up. We're sitting overlooking a fresh cut alfalfa field that's just starting to green back up. We got the Matthews Gillar ready to rock and roll, and we're just waiting on the right buck, hopefully in full velvet.
As Chris settles into his blind for the afternoon sit, Steve is over on the other side of the farm, where the action is already starting to heat up.
We're on in Kentucky with our friends from Heartland Heritage Outdoors. We're on an absolute prime piece of property. It is Labor Day weekend, and I can't tell you how excited we are to be out here and kicking our season off in the great state of Kentucky. And I gotta talk real quiet here right now because we have a mature doe and a fawn that's out in front of us. We've been set up for 5 minutes. We're gonna hope to get a big buck on the ground in our first night hunting here of the 2015 whitetail season.
So that place is perfect. It's right on a ridge top, just tucked inside the woods a little bit. Plenty of hardwoods, the whole farm's full of white oaks actually. And it's got a nice little creek bottom down there. It's perfect. Water, food, cover, the whole works. It's there.
Trying to figure out who was going to sit there from our head scout over here.
Well, that's funny you say that because you all just strolled on by on the four-wheelers, and
Sure we did.
we stopped back there. I saw that, and
Whatever. Regardless, Steve Noble's going to be in that tree. Regardless,
he won the flip.
He won the flip. He won the coin toss. So
Chris Gard had to go back to the backside
he
of
had
the farm.
about 9
He had
miles.
to walk about 9 miles. It was only 93 degrees that day.
Jacob, there's a buck right there. There's a buck right there. I gotta wait for him to get in the corner. That stud Kentucky deer, I think, just dropped over there. We smoked him with the new Matthews Gillar. Put it on him, he ran away. And I think he's down probably less than 100 yards away. I think we got it down here in Kentucky.
I told you. First little bit, Noble knocked it out of the park, man. Nice velvet
Well, it
buck.
was storming. Remember, it was storming.
Oh, I do remember it. And knocked it out of the park. I mean, beautiful, beautiful buck.
It didn't take long.
I told you that I found a spot. I knew he was going to hit one. He hit a home run, Dad. I mean, boom.
Head scout.
It was a no-win.
Head scout.
Not a doubt.
We're gonna go see what's at the end of a Rage Extreme Blood Trail. Come with us. We got him, man, our first Kentucky whitetail. He's done, man. He is done. What a great deer. What a great deer, Jacob. Look at this thing, man. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful, beautiful Kentucky whitetail right here. Full velvet, mainframe 10-point, clean, long main beams. Wow. But we came down here on an invite from our friends at Heartland Heritage, and I thank you guys so very much, man. This is such an enjoyment for us. I got Jacob Keel running the camera, and he did a phenomenal job. What a better way to start off our season by being in Kentucky. I think we found a new home.
You know, that was awesome, though. You know, Steve killed that 10-point buck, velvet buck, and that's a good thing about Kentucky. I mean, you got that opportunity.
There is no better time to hunt in Kentucky than early season. You can pattern those bucks. They're out trying to get their fat stored up for the season. It's just a great time to hunt in Kentucky.
You know, we're fortunate enough to be able to hunt in this state, live here. Our Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Department does a great job with our resources. And even with Chris Garza looking for a spot, we got a little something special later on for him too.
Man, there's nothing better than trying to get that velvet buck. Nothing better.
This segment is brought to you by Burlington Family Chiropractic.
You know, Bernie can say whatever he wants to say, but I was talking to Garza earlier, and it's like, I got you a spot. Where he's going to take you, I found that spot.
He thinks he can take all the credit for this next location.
Is that something different,
But
Bernie?
we put Chris Garza on a nice spot. Hey, did you ever do any scouting on that farm at all?
Oh,
I'm just
long.
checking.
24/7 right
I'm
here.
just
With the Heartland Heritage crew heading out to a few other farms, Chris and Steve had come up with a game plan of their own. That Steve would sit in the condo blind and get a second angle, while Chris and Salvo sat in the ground blind, hoping a giant velvet buck would give them the opportunity.
It's night number 2 here in Kentucky. Last night, opening night, my brother-in-law Steve Noble backed a giant full velvet 10-point. The Heartland Heritage boys who invited us down here, Big Jimmy Wilson knocked down a giant as well, all hard horn. Salvo and I are set up. We're ready to rock and roll. BB squared is out. Big bucks, come get you some.
It was so freaking hot. It was hotter than 10 miles of Georgia asphalt, wasn't it?
You better believe it. Believe that, Jack. That daggone hot, it was hot. But you know what the good thing was? Well, JW. He tagged out on the first day, so I was just lounging around in the air conditioning, just loving life.
It's always about you, ain't it? It's always about Jimmy.
Shooter buck coming out of the hedgerow. I'm gonna draw right now. I'm not on him, Salvo. I gotta get around this tent. I gotta get. It's been an awesome trip down here to Kentucky. Everybody has worked so hard to put us on deer. And we just got an arrow in a beautiful, beautiful Kentucky full velvet whitetail. Oh, I just gotta calm down a little bit. But last night, my brother-in-law got the job done. Big Jimmy got the job done. And I am hoping that I just got the job done. I seen a lot of blood running out of him when he left, so Lord help us, we're gonna track this deer down tonight and put our hands on him. There's our second angle, or like the 8th angle of the night. My brother-in-law, Maximum Outdoors host Steve Noble, is up in that box blind, laying down a second angle for us tonight. He tagged out last night. We're praying. I just tagged out 2 on a Kentucky full velvet whitetail, so we're still trying to calm down a little bit. We're gonna break some stuff down, take our time, and we're gonna go over and try to mark some blood, and probably give Bernie a text to have him come pick us up and make a game plan to go recover this deer.
Hey guys, again, not to say anything, but again, I told you, Garza, exactly where I told Garza to go. And man, he killed it going too.
Do you believe that, Brian? He's sitting there trying to take credit for another farm that he's. Did you ever scout there?
Is that something different?
Did he ever scout there?
Is that something different?
The deer love me down there.
They do?
Uncle Jimmy
They
likes
write
to
you
feed
love
them.
letters, don't they?
They do.
They bring you flowers?
We put Chris on a heck of a spot down there.
It was a pretty spot down
I think he
there.
had a good time down there.
I think he liked that spot. It was comfortable too, about 120 degrees out that day. And that blind, oh, it was something. We just got a call from Salvo. They said they got a deer down up here. We're gonna go and retrieve it, see what happens. We don't really know the details. We're in kind of a sketchy area for phone service, so we're gonna go retrieve this animal, see what's happening. We'll go and we'll make a retrieve and see what happens.
Thank you so much.
All right, brother.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
You pack your bags because you know what? I don't know. Have you ever went all dead sheep hunting?
No.
I got an extra tag for New Mexico, and you're gonna come with us.
I'm in there, brother.
It's in February. It's in February.
I'm jacked up. You were out. You were out.
Wait a minute now. I do all that work, get Garza in the spot, the honey hole, and
you
you're
didn't put
going to New
Garza in
Mexico? I sure did. 'Cause I told Garza where to go, and you got the only tag to New Mexico.
That's right. Because he knew who the real guide was on that trip.
We're going to change that.
Where is he, man? Let's go get him. Oh, we gotta go find him. We gotta go find him. And he went this way.
In that trail. You want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. Oh yeah, right here you ran through. Bam! There he is. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we recovered him, and I'm very excited. I gotta thank Bernie Wessels for allowing us to hunt on his farm tonight. Big Jim and Big Jim Wilson and Brian Stephen from Heartland Heritage to get us down here, and for the work that these guys put in for allow us to come down and hunt. It's just, it's what being in the outdoors is all about. Hunting with your family, hunting with your friends, and making new friends. And I'm excited. My first velvet whitetail deer and first deer in Kentucky. I could not be happier. 45-yard shot, drilled him. Thank you, Big Jimmy. Thank you for getting us down here.
Thanks for coming down, man.
Thank you, Bernie.
Awesome.
Good job, buddy.
Beautiful.
Great buck. Great buck.
So what a way, I mean, we couldn't have wrote a script any better than to have the Maximum Outdoors, Chris Garza and Steve Noble come down and get her done this weekend.
We love to hunt, we like to do it, but at the end of the day, we got to, be with some real great friends, lifelong memories. I mean, that's what it's all about for us.
And the friendships that we've made on that one weekend, and continue on for these next trips and years to come.
We cut up with each other and give each other a hard time. At the end of the day, we're just a good bunch of guys, friends and family, and on to the next trip.
It's going to be awesome to see how the future unfolds. We've really created some good friendships, some good bonds with these guys.
I just got that warm, fuzzy feeling. Can we all get a hug?
Group hug?
You're hugging today, aren't you?
I'm a huggy guy. All about the hugs today.